I don't know, trying something new. It's been like 7 weeks. I feel like I need to engage you guys a little bit differently in these videos. So I'm going to start doing comedy instead of actually, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, that was my joke. It's over, done. Okay, today you have a straightforward workout, super tough. It's going to light you up. It's 4 rounds of a 400-meter run and then 30 deadlifts or 15 deadlifts. This is going to be based on what kind of equipment you guys have. So I know a lot of us are working with lighter equipment, or we don't have a lot that we can use for weightlifting. And so that's going to be your gauge, like 15 deadlifts, 4 rounds. I'm thinking if it was in class, we'd program 185, 125, you know, something that's lower than 40% your 1 rep max. So you have 1 rep max of 100, you'd be working with the bear bar, right? If you had 200, you'd be working with 75, 80 pounds, something like that. So a load that is allowing you to be technically perfect, but with just a lot of reps, right? So that the next day you're feeling this in your hamstring, you're feeling it in your glutes. Maybe if you have that issue of tight hamstrings and you're working on not letting your back round, then by the end of this workout, maybe you're going to be a little bit tight in your mid back, which is great, right? Tightness in muscles in the back is fine. There's huge muscles in your back, just like other parts of the body. So making them sore is okay. We just want to make sure that if you have issues with your deadlift, if you've been injured previously with a deadlift, then when you're doing it this at home, be cautious, be smart, okay? Especially if you're doing more reps. So I'm going lighter today. I haven't lifted in a long time, so I want to get a lot of repetitions in. So I'm going to do 30 deadlifts in between my 400-meter runs. And I'm going to put my focus on the deadlift and use the run to kind of recover. So when I get back in here, I'm deadlifting really good. I also have 2 different weights. I have a 53-pound kettlebell and a 35-pound kettlebell, which is really fun to, you know, a lot of times in life, you pick up something with the left arm that's heavier than the right arm, what you're carrying. And so variance is good, right? Just make sure that it doesn't throw one part of your body out of whack. So for our deadlift, your feet are hip width apart. Got my sandies on, doing this legit. Feet are hip width apart, right? You can find that if you were just hop in place, and then stop. That's the position you want to be, right? It's the strongest position for your posterior chain, your spine to stay set, your bones to be stacked, and your muscles to get yoked. Kettlebells are right outside me. If I'm working on that barbell, it's going to be against my shins, and it's going to stay against my legs the whole time, okay? All the way up and all the way down. Now, in order to keep a straight back and make sure you're in a good position, you want to keep your heels down, you want to send your butt back, and then the big focus to make sure that that back is in the position you want is going to be all about your shoulders, thinking about where my shoulder's at. So if I reach down to grab that bar naturally, we kind of let our shoulder come forward out of its socket, not like dislocated, right? But we reach more forward and put pressure on the muscles of the front of our body in order to get contact with that weight. The minute you grab it though, and you're about to get set, we pull those shoulders back. Before anything else, I want to see you create a lot of space between your ear and your shoulder. Pull it down and back, right? And that's going to help you keep your lats set and all those muscles engaged in your spine. So I get my feet set right underneath my hips. I'm going to reach down, and once I have my weight set right where I know I'm going to start that lift and it feels comfortable for me, I drop my hips, roll those shoulders back. 1, 2, and the whole time I'm keeping those shoulders set. Reach the butt back, tap, squeeze your butt as you stand up, right? I'm going to do maybe 15 and 15 or all 30 and switch. It's however I feel as the workout goes. 4 rounds. 400-meter run. Come back in if you've got light weights. Also, if you have no weight, I'm expecting you to get your broom handle, put it on the back of your shoulders, and doing some good mornings, just like we do in class. Whoop. All right, so pretending this is my broom handle, bring it to the back of my shoulder in that good morning. I like keeping a bar on the shoulders because it helps you, again, keep those shoulders set like I was just talking about. Soft bend of the knees, not a huge bend as I lower down. You don't continue to bend your knees to get low, but with the soft bend, you just reach your butt back as far as you can while keeping those shoulders set. And you should feel a big stretch in those hamstrings. Big stretch as you extend back, squeeze your butt, and come up. And you're doing 30 of these, right? Almost like that motion in a kettlebell swing. You can also, instead of deadlifts or good mornings, do bridge, where your shoulders are on a bench, right? And you squeeze your butt and come up so you're like a tabletop and relax. Glute hand bridges are great too. Okay, 4 rounds of that. When you get done, I would also like you to do 3. So we're doing our WOD, and then you're going to do a little skill work. It's a little bit more work on the hamstrings and core. You're going to do 3 sets of a 90-second plank, and then 15 single leg extensions while at the top of a bridge. Looks like this. I have my box right here. Yeah. I'm going to get my shoulder blades set on the box, and I'm going to hit the top of that glute ham bridge position I was just saying you can modify with in the workout if you want. Shoulders on the bench, heels are stacked right under my knees, and I squeeze my butt. Now the big goal is to lift one leg without letting your hips change. It gets really easy to lift a leg and let your butt drop every time that you do it. Those are those muscles disengaging, and it's not doing the single leg work I want you to have. So heels are digging into the ground. Squeeze your butt and keep your butt squeezed the whole time. That's your chain through your hips and spine and staying set. You do 20 alternating steps and then get back into your plank. 3 sets, 20 alternating steps of that glute ham bridge while you're at extension at the top, alternating with a 90-second plank. Cool? For your workout, we're deadlifting, we're running. Hinshaw warm-up is going to be great if you like that. I love walking drills, so like my warm-up is pretty much the same every time. I do a 5-minute jog, come in, 10 inchworms, 20 squats, and then I do a little bit of Hinshaw stuff, that straight arm leg swing. Right? I love that just to open up the hips, do some lunges, do some side lunges. We, in Hinshaw, do those walking karaoke drills, right? So anything that's focused on loosening up your hips is going to be great. If your chest is tight, like mine, if you sit on the computer, been working from home, if you're driving a lot, texting a lot, sitting on the couch, we're naturally in this position and all this shit gets super tight, right? So as you're getting ready for your deadlift, maybe in between those sets, interlace your fingers behind your back, pull those arms down, and then I'm gonna rotate one shoulder open. You can see that open my chest up, rotate. Oh, as you rotate back, you can stretch opposite ear to shoulder, and that really gets these, your traps, scalenes on the neck, your pec minor, it gets a lot of things. So like that scorpion or something, loosen up your chest, because that's going to allow you to get more range of motion as you're trying to pull those shoulders back during your deadlift. Happy Tuesday. Have a great workout. And Wednesday we have another good one. So I'll see you then. Bye.